My dear students, let us pass on to the next new concept, that is carnivora, coming under mammals in unit 3. So today let me start the carnivora and general characters of carnivora. What are these carnivorous organisms? And then they are specialized group of organism coming under mammals. Okay, class mammals. Carnivorous occupy almost all type of terrestrial habitat. This is because there is such a wide range of animals with 286 species. For example, from the desert cat live in the desert, and while the polar bears live in the Alaska. So they are widely spreaded in our global. They can live in forest, desert, mountains, grasslands, scrublands, and tundra region. Carnivora occur in an enormous range of sizes, from small mongoose to big Himalayan brown bear. Even though the organisms are classified as order carnivore, they are not all carnivorous in nature. Some are omnivorous and herbivorous. Example, giant and lesser pandas, they are herbivorous. And entomophagous or insectivorous, like bat-eared fox. Some are hypercarnivorous as their diet is almost exclusively meat. Example, tiger, lion, leopard. So these are nothing but carnivores. This group consists of different types of organism which prefer different kinds of food. Let me pass on to the general characters of carnivora. All carnivoras have elongated and pointed canine with a conical shape. The premolar and molar teeth have a pointed shape with one or more sharp cusps, so called cutting teeth, and composed of a fourth upper premolar and the first lower molar. They are large and very sharp, essentially for being able to cut the muscles and tendons of prey and to obtain pieces of meat of a size suitable for being ingested. The upper molar, that is third upper molar, is missing in adult carnivora. Within the skull of carnivora, it is notable that the brain case is very well developed. An important characteristic of carnivoras is the particular conformation of the bone found in the base of the skull. There is also the tympanic bulla, which is most important structure found in the skull, and then there are three earring bones are found near the skull. In the skeleton, if you go to the body skeleton, the clavicle is missing, or it may be very small or vestigial in nature. In this picture, one can see the canines of the tiger. So this picture was taken from the Nagaravale forest. When we went with our students for the field trip, we took this picture. You can see the canines very clearly in the tiger. So this shows the tiger is one of the best example for carnivora. Along with this, you can see a very long reddish colored tongue which is elongated with the number of muscles which is found near the nasal region, which is whitish in color. So this is one of the best example for carnivora. The second example is lion, the king of forest, the king of beast. Lion, Panthera, Leo, showing the canine. You can see one of the best well-developed canine found in carnivora, helpful for tearing the muscles and tendons of the prey. In carnivora, front legs will have 5 digits, often with the first is very short and vestigial in nature, which is not used in walking. However, especially in the felids such as tiger and lion, it is provided with a hooked claw that is used for predation. If you go to the hind legs can have 4 or 5 digits depending on the adaptation of the species. If you go to the walking style of the animal using the digits, there are 3 categories. Already we have discussed in the classes in different class. One of them is plantigrade. Plantigrade species such as bear have 5 digits, and digitigrade species such as felids such as cat and canidae, which comprises a dog and wolf, will have 4 digits with 4 or more sharp, strong claws, which is helpful for dragging the prey. Let us go to the classification of Carnivora. Harder Carnivora is divided into number of families. We have showed 5 types of families over here. Number 1 is felids. The felids are nothing but tiger, lion, leopard, snow leopard and smaller cats. It includes both the bigger cats and smaller cats, very large cats and as well as smaller cats. The second one is canids, such as fox, wolf, wild dogs, even our domesticated dogs, they come under this group. And hyenids, that is the third one, which includes hyena. It is also a carnivorous in nature. And ursin, which such as a brown bear, Himalayan bear, so sloth bear, so they come under this group. And herpestids such as mongoose, they come under this family. Okay, so we Carnivora is divided into number of families, but we have showed only 5, which is very important one and well known one for us. Okay, students, this is the classification of Carnivora. Let me pass on to a special type of group of carnivore, that is canid, which is example dog, which is very familiar for us. Especially for all, for loyalty, friendship, protectiveness and affection with us. And then usually according to the evolutionary line, it is evolved from the grey wolf dog, come in wide range of shapes, sizes and color. And then it is a long, it possesses a long slender head, elongated body and limbs, very strong limbs. Body is covered with thick and thin fur depending on the breed of the animal. Ears are long, pointed and triangular in nature, in shape, and presence of a long, thicker muzzle around the mouth and external nares, which is very good in a sensible character, with a good sensible character. So you can see this muzzle, which is nothing but vibrissae, found in this canids. Okay, so this is about the dog. So this is the picture of dog. You can see different parts in the structure of this animal. A long elongated tail and very strong thigh, and brisket which is found in the underside, and the knee and ankle and wrist. So you can see the wrist in the fore limb, as well as the lip, very strong elongated pointed ear, and then a cheek, as well as lip. And when so some usually the dogs will have muzzles around the mouth, and you can see the canines, so well developed canines in the picture too. Okay, so this is the picture of dog. What I am showing you can see the canines, which are very strong and elongated and pointed one. And then you can see external nail, which is blackish in color, especially in the dogs. The body is divided into head, neck, trunk and abdomen and tail, and pointed ear. You can see the pointed ear. This is the domesticated one. We don't have intention of giving trouble to the dog over here. So just I am showing the very thick fur, black fur. It is one of the and then elongated ear, as well as eyes. You can see very well developed eyes. See, so black eyes. The color of the eyes may be vary, and then the shape of the eyeball may also be vary depending upon the breed. Okay, and you can see the neck over here what we are showing here, and muscles found a black structure, so which are found around the mouth is also very well developed, and then external nair and lip. So in the, and also this picture tells about different kinds of bones present in the dog. You can see the skull and vertebrae and ribs, as well as the forelimb skeleton and hind limb skeleton, and tail is made up of different types of bone. Once again, you can see the structure near the pelvic region. From the pelvic region, the tail region, which is coming out with the different types of bones. So this is overall anatomical feature of the dog. This is the picture of hind foot and forefoot. You can see the foot pads, which are very well developed over here. And then this is the anatomical structure of dog. You can see different kinds of bones, different types of bones over this. Let me pass on to a few general characters of the this animal, that is dog. The permanent teeth include incisors, which are used for to nip and bite, and canines, which is helpful for tearing some tearing flesh, and premolar and molar, which is used for crushing. And then the dog's teeth serve as a weapon and as a tools for cutting and tearing the food. Dogs walks on their toes with the 5 digits in the legs. Length of the legs are variable in size in different breeds. Not bred. It has become a bred over here. Sorry, correct it as a breed. And then they are digitigrade feet. They have digitigrade feet with non-retractile claws. The tail is normally long, bushy, and in some breeds there may be the very short tail, or there may be the absence of tail also in some breeds. So this is about speciality of this animal.
ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ತಿನ್ಬೇಕನ್ನ
You please just watch the claws in the hind limbs over here, especially in this picture, and then tail, bushy tail, and then this may be varied depending upon the breed of the dog. And you can see the edge, very smart guy actually. You can see the incisors, teeth, well developed teeth. mm, and then the eyes and ears, and fur, black fur.
ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ತಿನ್ಬೇಕನ್ನ
Okay, so this is about the domesticated dog, which is well known for our protectiveness, loyalty, and friendship. Okay, students, you are seeing a domesticated one. Okay, we don't have any intention of troubling the dog over here in this movie. Just it is for educational purpose. Yes, students, this is another canid, which is nothing but a jackal. This picture was shooted in the Nagarwale forest when we went with our student for the field trip. Red jackal, commonly found in Nagarwale forest, in the reserve forest. Okay, let me discuss about this jackal, golden jackal. It is called as golden jackal. Canis indicus is the zoological name. Canis indicus is the zoological name. Remember, yes. So this is the one very familiar one in Nagarwale forest. Yes, let me pass on to the next one in under canid, that is golden jackal. It is found throughout India except in some few parts of Himalayas. A medium size, rough, buffy, grey coat color fur found on this animal. Its coat is usually yellow to pale gold in color and brown tipped And then the color can vary depending upon the season and the region where the animal is present. The body length is about 70 to 85 centimeter with a tail of about 25 centimeter. Its standing height is approximately 40 centimeter. The jackal are opportunistic omnivorous and predator as well as scavengers. So if you go to the general characters of golden jackal, they have short muzzle found around the mouth and the sandy coat with sandy coat, and the underside, throat and area around the eyes and lips are whitish in color. All over the smaller head than that of a wolf with short legs, giving it more compact look than the lean, long-limbed look of a wolf. It looks like a wolf, but it is not a wolf. And they have long legs and curved canine teeth, or adapted for hunting purpose. Males are larger than female have four pair of mammary gland, that is mammae. Okay. So this is about a few general characters of jackal. And then jackals are monogamous in nature, and then they defend their territory from other pairs by chasing the other animals. Okay. And then they have their own marking landmarks in their own territory, and then they mark the territory with the help of the urine and fecal matter. They have their own territory, I told you, and some young ones may live along with their parents for some time, and then occasionally they assemble in a small pack, especially during the scavenging or during hunting purpose. Okay, so these are the characters of golden jackal. Students, let me pass on to the next type of carnivora, that is fillet. Student, this is a type of a domesticated cat which is commonly seen in and around us, very familiar for us. A long pointed tail and small head, and then you can see muzzles around the mouth, ear, and then fur, white fur, and well developed claws. So these are the general characters of this animal. Let me come to the general characters of cat. A typical mammalian body structure with a great elasticities and small sized body, and spotted with black, red, brown spots all over its body. The ears are medium sized, weighing about 4.5 kg, that is the maximum weight. The length about 28 inches in male and 20 inches in female, having a long banded tail with black tip, long legged and long soft fur bodied. Cats have well developed canine which is helpful for stabbing, molars for cutting. Cats have no flat crowned crushing teeth and therefore cannot chew their food properly. Instead, they cut it up. The total number of teeth is 30 in number. Cats are generally nocturnal in habit with the blue-greeny eyes. The retina of the cat's eye is made up of extra sensitive to light by a layer of guanine, which causes the eye to shine at night in the strong light. The eye color is variable and it is known to be inherited. Eye variability in the shape of eyeball is also seen in different breeds of this animal. Students, let us pass on to the next animal. Very familiar animal, tiger, charismatic animal of India and top carnivore of the forest. Found in tropical dry and moist deciduous forest, in evergreen forest and riparian forest, and also in mangrove habitat. So this big cat, which is commonly seen in orange coat pattern with broad black stripes and eye variability in coat color. The underparts are pure white as are patches around its eyes on its cheek. The eyes of tiger are large, round, forward facing. Ears are rounded, small and placed apart on the top of the head, and vibrissae are well developed, and then the nair is fleshy red in color. The nose pad of tiger is flesh in color, short, muzzled neck that combines with its long canine to bite the long and deep into the prey, white face markings on the face. White coat tiger is due to recessive gene. Hind limbs are much longer than forelimbs with a large paw. The tail is long, slim, banded with black rings. Usually, tiger hunt large deer, spotted deer, and also man. They hunt nocturnally as a habit. Students, this is a small video shooted recently, 1 week before, in the Nagaravale forest in Antarasante region, where you can see more number of tiger, which is commonly seen. Okay.